Hi, I'm Steven.
I'm Autumn.
Join us as we explore old forgotten cemeteries
Visit haunted locations,
and communicate with spirits of yesterday.
giving a voice to the voiceless.
Join us on our journey. We are
Myers Paranormal.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in.
Whoops, there we go. Been a minute since we've been on. Give everybody a chance to come in. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Let a few people come in, and then we'll say hello, and then we'll get into it. So, thank all the ones at home that can't.
That can't comment.
Yeah.
That is watching. Thank you for watching.
Well, hi, Ace.
Hey, Ace.
It's good
Thank
to see
you.
you.
For coming.
Thanks so much for coming in. Sure appreciate it. And maybe we'll get a few people in here. I know I didn't schedule it because I didn't know what we was going to have going on today, but last week I was just so dog tired I just couldn't go live. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I pretty much just come home passed out is what I did. So this week I'm feeling a lot better, kind of in pain with my back, but we'll be all right with that. So, of course, there's other people live too. Johnny Small Pepper's live. He comes in here sometimes, but and everybody else. Just thank everybody for hanging out.
I'm sharing it out.
I know we had last week was hectic hell, and it's still, oh my goodness, going to be months and years to come with Helene and everything. And the only thing I know to do for them is just pray for them. You know, that situation is one of the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
This coming weeks, it's going to be a little hectic for us because Hope's going to be going into the hospital Thursday. They're going to be going in and doing endoscope to see if she has celiac, which I pray to God she don't, because we just, golly.
It seems like she don't, because she don't react to the gluten we have her on.
Not really. She just her old normal cell. But well, hi Sue. It's
hey,
good to
welcome
see you.
in. Thank you for coming.
Thanks so much for coming in. We sure appreciate it. It's always good to see you and everybody else. But let's see. But I know, like I said, it's just been hectic the last few weeks, and Lord, thank God for all the rain we got, but man, some of them got way too much. But
we're sending prayers out to everybody that needs it.
Yeah. I did live last night. It was great. Dang, that's right. I remember him saying he was going to go live over at Jonathan's. He said the other day, it slipped my mind. And my problem is having to go to sleep at 8 o'clock makes it impossible to catch anybody's live. And hi there, Crossover Paranormal. It's
hey,
good to see
welcome in.
You. Thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate that. Always good to see everybody. And but I guess to kind of get on topic now a little bit, I know more people will be coming in, I hope, but the topic is why be professional during an investigation? It's a simple question, but it's an important one. You know, when you're investigating, You don't want to tarnish your reputation at all, uh, especially if you're going to be, social media. When you upload your investigations and you're acting a complete fool and being disrespectful, people see that and word spreads like wildfire. And nobody, when you go to try to get into certain places, the ones that you have to pay to get into and they're by appointment and everything, some of them will, they'll look you up and look into you and see what you're about. And if they don't like what they see, they won't let you in. And that's just one thing, And then another part is, um, if you're doing an investigation for someone, it could do the opposite effect. Um, Other than, not we're there to help, them with whatever issue they're having. But when you're not being professional and you're just being disrespectful and everything, that it makes things worse, and it makes it not such a pleasant time, and it doesn't help the field at all. One bag egg can ruin the whole basket, as the people say. One person has a bad experience, and then after that, they won't have anything to do with the paranormal. So, and that's one thing, and those two things are important. But the next one, to me, it's very important for if you're not being professional in your investigation. When it comes to the evidence that you gather, it can affect it. Uh, if you're out filming and you catch voices or something, but yet you have people standing around cutting up, and instead of actually doing investigation, you won't be able to tell, was it one of them or was it something else? You'll never be able to prove it. Like, if you're filming and you get footsteps across the floor, if everybody's playing around and not being serious, whose footsteps were they? Was it theirs? And when you're being unprofessional, you automatically have to assume it was somebody else because you just don't know. And to me, pure evidence is you can't debunk it. It's undebunkable. Like, you do everything you can do, but you only come up with one answer. So, and uh, when you're professional and you do things the right way, let's see, why paranormal YouTubers are quitting. What is going on is bad because people get sick. Why paranormal? Well, to me, the ones that are being affected by these spirits on YouTube, any social media period, when they're being affected by it, it's because this, matter of fact, Ace just proved my point. When you're not professional, you do not follow the rules, you do not follow the process, you do not follow the steps. This is exactly what happens. When you're there, you go visit these places and well, hello, Auntie Mama.
Auntie
It's
Mama.
good to see
Welcome
you.
in.
Thanks so much for coming in. But when you're there, you go to a place that's haunted and you shoot a video, but you're only there to shoot a video. You're there to get scared and everything like that, but you're not there to actually investigate and actually be a professional paranormal investigator. You're just there for the views. That is when people start getting sick. People bring spirits home.
You need to come in with the
To me, that's. I mean, that might not be.
Well, you need to go in with a clear mind. If they're getting attached, it's spirits are attaching to them, and that's why they're quitting.
Yes.
If they're quitting YouTube, maybe they're getting discouraged.
Yeah.
About the views.
Yeah. You're putting all this into it and getting nothing out, which I understand, getting discouraged with YouTube, but
because they want to make it, they want YouTube, they want to be famous.
Yeah.
But
to me though, that's the only reason why they're there.
If it's because of bad spirits, maybe they just they're going in with expectation and not a great mind, and they're getting scared off by bad spirits. Yes. And they're just like quitting the field because they're something scared them too bad.
Yes. Yeah.
And it happens. It's not for everybody.
And they're using
we can't explain what happened to them because we wasn't there, but something happened and it discouraged them from doing it again.
When there's people that misuse things, I'm a big bad investigator, and then I'm going to go into a mausoleum and use a Ouija board, and then something attacks me and comes home with me, and I'm going to quit because of it. So that kind of stuff right there, you have to know what you're doing, and it all goes to the professional stuff. It's like an unwritten set of rules, that we all follow. Be respectful to the spirit. Make sure that we're there with their permission, and they know that we're there for good things. We be respectful at all times. We don't misuse equipment. We do not, what do they call that? Like whenever you're screaming and hollering and demanding taunt.
Yes.
We don't taunt spirits, and we're not there for the views, and we're not there.
If we was here for the views, we would have already gave up throwing the towel, because we was almost to the point where we was going to get
fully monetized.
More monetized with the views. All we needed was that. But when you hit a year,
it starts dwindling backwards. Yeah.
And right now we're to 1,000 views again, and it's still cutting down. We would have threw in the towels if that was it.
Yeah.
But we don't care. We would like to, so we could travel for y'all and get the experience and see things and see more haunted places. But we're here because we love doing what we're doing.
Yeah, we would be doing this with or without the YouTube. Just saying.
We'll find a way to do it without YouTube's help or y'all help.
Hello, PW.
But we love y'all because we're here because of y'all.
Thanks so much for coming in. It's
because of y'all, we made it this far, and we'll get more courage of going more.
Yeah, and it's just like I say, the paranormal field.
Hey, PW, thank you for coming.
It's not for everybody, and when you're just doing it for views and for money and fame, that's when things go wrong, and it goes wrong very quickly. And I mean, if you're not strong in mind and in spirit and in body, the paranormal it's not a thing to do, because when you're weak in them areas and you go investigate, they find that weakness and they go for it, and they'll win every time.
And for me, be honest with your evidence.
Yes.
Try to debunk it.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we get something, we try to debunk it. It could be this, and if we could prove it, it's...
Yeah. And I 100% appreciate Ace for asking that question, because that has 100% to do what we're talking about. And I'd even forgot about that, is being unprofessional can lead to injury. It can lead to harm. You can make haunts worse. A lot of people don't realize, you can go in and investigate and use a, let's see. Hi, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
Welcome in. It's so
Thank
good to see you. And he said, that's the reason I'd rather do explored abandoned places, right? That's why we do abandoned cemeteries, because it's the same reason. But a lot of people do not realize you can not know what you're doing with the equipment, go into a location that's mildly haunted, use a piece of equipment like wrong, whether it's whatever you use, and you can actually bring something worse in and leave it than what was already there. You can do more harm than good if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that do this stuff and they don't necessarily believe in God. Well, you don't have to. Just, whoever you pray to, just ask for their protection and believe that they're protecting you. But don't go in while you're sick, or you're going through some health issues, or you're going through breakups, or somebody's died. All these different things make you
Don't doubt yourself. Don't go in and be doubting yourself.
Yeah. You can always bring, you can definitely bring spirits back home. And the investigation the other night with Crossover Paranormal, I believe it was Sunday, toward the end of that investigation, something pushed Pops into the camera. And of course, that was their time to go because, he ain't, him being older and stuff, he's more prone to, he could get hurt by something. It was time to go. But that kind of stuff, I mean.
And like we have to say, we're not professionals. This is just research and experience that we have learned over the years.
Yeah. Keep the holy water and white sage close. Yeah. Be like Jared slinging it everywhere. But, being in the paranormal, professional does not mean that you have to come in wearing a 3-piece suit and have the finest equipment. You don't even have to do all that. Just follow those unwritten rules of being respectful and being honest. And when you go in and you talk to a homeowner and you're walking through a place, I'll answer that in a second. And you realize there is something more there that's bigger than you. That doesn't mean continue on and just see how big and bad you can be. When you realize, hey, this is bigger than I am, it's time to back off. And that's when you consult for help. So thank you so much for that. Mm-hmm. And paranormal, us together, we've been doing this since we've been married. We've been doing this for 12 going on 13 years. But other than that, we've had experiences and all that stuff our whole lives. So years and years and years. So, but I guess together we officially have 24 years of experience, but we've experienced other things as child, being kids and stuff. So been a part of it a long time, but
first we started out with just taking pictures of cemetery, and then we grew with the researching, and then apps, or first the K2 meter, my favorite.
Yes, that
and then cool. Our equipment just grew from there, and then we always talked about starting a Myers Paranormal channel, and then we just jumped at it.
She started it, and then I kind of got thrown toward it, and that's just the way it's been. And
we enjoyed it. It gave us something to do. Our life wasn't the same old.
Yeah. Paranormal has always been around, sometimes people don't always pay attention. That is right. A lot of people, they don't realize, but yeah, that is true. Debbie's been here with us since the beginning. We appreciate that. And uh, it's not crossover. I mean, it's not Bluegrass Paranormal, but whatever the name of their channel is, they've also been with us. Yeah. There's been a few that's been with us a very, very long time. PW's been with us a long time too. And we've been grateful to all of y'all, and it's worth going out and filming it and seeing those 36 views that's always there. There's always out of the 856 people, there's always 36 people that watch them videos. And that's what makes it worth it. And we always enjoy it. I know we don't get to do this stuff near as much as we used to because of Hope's
and I don't hardly get to pop in and watch everybody's video.
Yeah. And personal researcher. But
I wish I can get time to do that. I'm trying.
Well, if I could not have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go to work, it'd be so much helpful, but it is what it is.
But we have so many people we want to watch, it's hard to catch up with everybody.
Yeah, that's true. We watch what we can and pop in when we can and do what we can when we can, but
because I homeschool Hope and now with appointments, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah. And his channel just keeps on growing. Sure does.
And Debbie has some creepy videos.
Yeah.
She reminds me.
Do collaborate with other YouTube paranormal none.
She keeps it up. She's gonna be the next Chills.
Right. Yeah, we've collabed with a few. We've been with Queen Laura TV. We've collabed with Jared King TV. We've done Jesse's Histories and Mysteries. And, of course, we've met various other ones. Keeping Appalachia we met with over the summer. And, of course, we've met fans, that was pretty cool. A couple of ones. So the Roses, we collabed with them. That's another one. So, of course, we just don't get around much because we're kind of like a dog on a leash. We can only go so far. But maybe one of these days we'll get unleashed so we can go a heck of a lot further. But you guys would be absolutely just dumbfounded at what's around you, within an hour drive, there's so much here that's crazy. Cemeteries around every corner, so many forgotten ones, and those old forgotten cemeteries make some mighty good videos, and you don't normally have to worry about people coming in and visiting and running you off. And, let's see, if you go doing paranormal investigation, just remember you're entering. That's right. We're guests in their area, and they know about you and what they think, and go with full respect. But then also, on that same exact note, when you go in an investigation and you ask for permission to enter, when you feel that depressing, gross feeling, beans and taters. Hey, it's good to see you. Thanks so much. There's no telling.
YouTube's being around. They're being a pain lately. Some people's not being able to comment on some people's videos.
I've been having to go out and come back in and all that. But what would I say? Forgot now.
Something about respect.
Well, I know that, but
They should respect you too. I don't know.
Oh, I know what I was talking about. Whenever you go into a location that's and you know it's got that depressed and evil feeling, that's when you go in not still respect, but you're not there on their terms at that point. When there's something evil that does not belong there, that's when you got to know that you have dominion over it and it's time for it to go.
But that don't mean you just jump in and stop being a butt.
Yeah.
You just try
You
to
ask permission from
coax it out or try to get rid of it, but you might not be strong enough to get rid of it. So that when you're feeling your guts, you just get out of there. Somebody stronger needs to deal with it.
But let's see. Always been so respectful. Well, that's just the way I was raised. I was raised to be respectful to a lot of people, and
there's still
the
people.
ones that's passed on are no different. They just don't have that earthly body anymore. So it's just the way I was raised, respect. And I can't see anything bad coming out of being respectful, but nothing good ever comes out of being disrespectful. That's one good way to put it. But
yes, don't think anything good's going to come out of you going and yelling at them
and
demanding questions.
No, because you may end up finding yourself being floated through the air, being carried by your feet, and then thrown through a window. So, and that's happened. And that's part of, being professional and being kind, being respectful. Don't you end up, the provoking. It ain't going to be good for you. So, and that's weird. But I just always try to keep in mind professional. And like I say, professional doesn't mean that you're coming in here with a Cadillac with your name on the side of it and these big old business cards, all that stuff. Well, hi, Grayson. It's good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for coming in.
Welcome in.
Good to see you. And that is true. At first, they come in and all nice and Abigail. I went to look for some flowers, but it's fall and all the flowers are dead. Not to mention, I just cut them all down, getting ready for Halloween. Hi, Frank. It's good to see you too, brother. Thanks so much. Good to see you.
She's good. She's probably mad lately. She haven't been able to talk because it's hard to talk when she's talking.
Yeah.
I need to do a one-on-one investigation talk with her.
Yeah, we do. I didn't even open her door. I didn't even have it. Like I said, I went outside to find a flower, but there wasn't any because I had to trim the flowers down and get them ready for fall, getting ready for setting up our cemetery and the flower garden that we always do. So let's see. This little shadow girl. Oh, haha. Yeah. I like that. Her little cover there, that's actually like a... Well, hi, AD.
Hey, AD.
Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. So that's another one. I have not even gotten any notifications from his channel, and you can't miss them. They're so funny.
Yeah.
Watching him react to some of those videos and stuff, that's great. But let's see. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yep. Always bring her a flower. During the springtime, I always go out and cut one of the roses and put there in her little flower vase. Right now, that's all that's left of the flower that was in there. I don't even know where
she had a fake rose. I don't know what you did with it.
I don't even know where that thing came from. I bought that little vase somewhere, but yesterday we had a good time. We took Hope to the pumpkin patch and had a good time. And oh, that's a good one. That is a good story there. I did that one myself. That is a very interesting story right there. Very good story. And but we took Hope to the pumpkin patch and we rode the tractor on the wagon and got to go pick out our pumpkins, and
we got some little pumpkins.
Got some little white pumpkins, little ghosty pumpkins.
But then we're gonna carve the big ones or paint them, like painting her.
Yeah, we got some.
And then Steven just like his the right.
I always buy. Well, mine it sits up there a long time. I don't. When you don't cut into the pumpkins, they sit out there a long time. But
like we went through the maze,
the corn maze.
We didn't win.
We didn't go very far because Hope got too hot. We didn't have any water, and as y'all know, with her sugar, when she gets active a lot, boy, her sugar hits the floor. And no, we didn't film.
We found it's like our third time there. We did. I filmed just walking through the corn maze short, and I filmed him doing something, riding on what was it?
It was kind of like a simulated bull riding thing, but it was a big
tube,
piece of pipe that goes.
I took the picture, but we just lived in the moment.
Debbie, appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful night.
But oh, you haven't got anything because I haven't loaded in a while. Okay. But it's a culvert. They took these big old plastic culverts and tied a rope at each end, and then me and Hope sit there and ride it back and forth. And there at the end, boy, I got sketched out. I thought I was going to come flying off of that thing.
Oh, and then we fed some goats, some sheep.
Fed some animals.
The donkeys and the cows.
Then we got us a little food and went to the little gift shop, went around, and Hope got to play on they have a little old wore out combine. You know, they unhook the battery and make sure the tires are flat and all that, but they let the kids climb up and, you know, play around like they're driving it, and it's got a little slide that goes off the front. And she did that and just had a good old time.
And she bought her this popcorn.
Oh yeah,
she gets it every time. It's actually a piece of corn. You put it in a microwave and it makes popcorn.
Well, you have a good one and enjoy that editing because I know it's so fun. Night. That Tilly Bend, Georgia is a good story. Love the Witch of Tilly Bend. That's a good one. And recently I come across a source that is filled with I forget. I think it said it's like 17 or 18,000 haunted places and legends and all that. And it's a website it come up and y'all actually filmed there. Oh wow, that's even cool. I can't wait to watch that because I like to see it. But it has like every state in the United States, and then it has different, you know, so many stories from each little different legend or haunt. And I've been really wearing them out, you know, trying to get some stories out for the other channel. And hopefully I'll have an announcement to make in the next couple of days. That's going to be cool. I'm on the way.
I want to do some more nighttime investigation. We are going to do the one for our second year anniversary for the channel.
Oh yeah.
And then I want to do some at the park.
Yeah, we'll have to do some stuff coming up. As long as the weather cooperates.
We're not going trick or treating. Yes. We want to do something else. Still want to dress up. Let her dress up.
Which we still ain't figured that part out yet, but yeah, we gonna have a good time anywho. And I don't know. We got I went through starting in November. Y'all start seeing some old videos coming up because I went through and dug through and found all the old videos that we never posted and got them scheduled starting in November. It's like all of November and part of December.
Unless I decide to post something.
Yeah, unless she finds something, then
we post something more exciting. Unless we film something more exciting.
Because we still have some videos from the first time, I think, when we went up to McMinnville, and then this last time, and just some, there's a few videos that we filmed in the Cemeteries Hidden in Plain Sight Season 2 videos that we never put out, so those are coming, and we have all kind of stuff coming. October we got a few that we've already done. We need to get out and do some more.
This week we won't be able to film.
This week, Hope's having the surgery, and it's either this week or the next one. We're having to do classes for her insulin pump.
Yeah.
So we're going to be busy for the next few weeks with her health stuff, and then November is, of course, Thanksgiving, and she's got her 6-month appointment with the endocrinologist, and there ain't no telling what else it's going to be. So, yeah, I just have to keep her in your prayers because she's going to be going through a lot in the next week or two, but she's a tough one. So, but guys, we really appreciate y'all coming out and seeing us and joining in.
Yeah,
and learning our few little minutes of rambling about the paranormal
and asking questions. We love when y'all ask questions and help us out. Appreciate
Ace bringing that one part up because I had actually forgotten about it, but that's another good one. And like I say, we appreciate everybody, and we're gonna have to jump off of here and get her ready for her nighttime stuff. And of course I got my own nighttime stuff I got to do and get ready for work. And small investment. Oh, that's cool. I'll be interested to see that old Frank investigating again. That'd be good. But whenever y'all get that out, I'll be sure to share it out for everybody to see. So where everybody can check that video out. That's going to be a good one. And until next week, guys, we'll see you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thank y'all for coming.